Good morning, madam. I am Lim Won Hong. I'm the leader for Group 23, and my group members are Cha Junle, Chong Jia Seng, and Divya. And this is our presentation for the TCN project.
Hi, madam. My name is Divya. I start to present for the legal topology. This is how it looks like. And the topology is separated into 7 parts, such as lab 1, lab 2, class, management, wireless, server room, and ISP server. Next, in physical topology, this is our physical topology, and this is the PC. For the larger part, the hardware costs 227,153 and 48 cents, while the software costs 15,000, and in the camera, it costs 63,550 ringgit, and the total cost is 309,152 and 48 cents. That's all. Thank you.
Good morning, Miss. My name is Chong Jia Seng, and I will be presenting for the IPv6 subnetting. This is our IPv6 subnetting. The IPv6 prefix is formed with my leader's ID, which is 2024-3130-3419, and the next digit is for the subnet mask digit. Every sector has its own subnet mask, which is for our ISP server is 1 and 2, wireless is 3, and the server is 4. Next is main router to campus router is 5, lab is 6, and class is 7. And the last one is our staff room, which is 8. And for how to set prefix is first we enter the config terminal. Then after enter the config terminal, we'll create a IPv6 DHCP pool named stateful6. Then we'll create a address prefix, DNS server, and a domain name for it. How to assign this DHCP pool? Firstly is we enter the fast Ethernet 1/0 interface, then assign the IPv6 address of it. After that, we will enter the IPv6 DHCP pool stateful6 command to assign it into the fast Ethernet 1/0 interface, and also along with the next line command, which IPv6 nd manage config flag to let it help assign IP address to the PC. Thank you. Now I will be presenting the demo video by using the Cisco packet. As just now I said, for the subnet mask of the ISP server is, as you can see here, is 2, and for the wireless is 3 here. Then for the server room is 4, and then for the main router to the campus router is 5. You can see at the third line. Then for the lab is 6. Then for the class is 7 here. Then for the last is the staff room. Staff room we can see here is 8. And we can try ping from the lab to the staff. For example, as we can see, send 4 packet, receive 4 packet, 100%. That means we successfully ping. Then to show the IPv6 DHCP pool that we create, we can click on the campus router, then go to CLI, then enter enable. After that, we need to enter the command of show IPv6 DHCP to show all the DHCP that we created. As we can see here, we have created stateful 7, 8, 6 here. Okay, and that's all from me. Thank you.
Good morning, madam. My name is Chia Junle, and I will present the part of the DNS server, web server, and the file server. Okay, first we can click the DNS server, click the service and DNS. We can see this is the domain name that we set. Okay, we click anyone on the PC, command prompt, and as we type ns lookup. ns lookup is stand to the name server lookup. Okay, so we type the thing that we set just now. Okay, is www.tcn.com. Enter. You can see this is the IP address of the name server, the DNS server, and this is the IP address of the www.tcn.com, which is the web lah, the web server lah. Okay, we can do an testing. Okay, you see this is same as okay. So how we know it will go to this server. So we see the service, and then we go to the HTTP. Okay, we can see this page. We click the edit of the index. Okay, this is the details, that the content that we type in the web server. Okay, we again to click, and then go to the web browser. Okay, we click www.tcn.com, enter. Okay, this is the same content now. Okay, it will show it here because it will go to the web server. Next, I will present about the file server. Okay, we click the file server, and then we go to the FTP. Okay, I add in a new user first. Okay, user, and then password is one ABC. Okay, I give it all the permission. Add. Okay, we can see we successfully to add. Okay, we go to the PC. Okay, we ns lookup first and s ftp.com. Oh, okay, we can see this is same. Oh, this is same. FTP, it will go to the file server. Okay, so next we try to log in the account that I create just now. ftp.com. Okay, user Dreamer, username okay, ABC. Okay, you can see we successful to log in. So how we know it can work? First, we go to the text editor. We try to create a file. Okay, we save the file name as bcd. Okay, we save the file, and then we go back to the command prompt. We can get out first. We see, okay, here does not have any file name the bcd, right? Okay, so we put the file today, put bcd, we upload the file txt. Okay, we can see transfer successfully. We get out again. We can see the bcd is successfully to update. Okay, same as here the file server, go to FTP. Yeah, so we can see the BCD TXT file is already uploaded. Okay, next, in any PC, okay, let's say we click the class PC, we go to the desktop and run ftp.com. Okay, log in. Okay, how to know, how to download the file? We use get command, get bcd.txt. Oh, okay, forgot to show. We dare out to see the file that exists in this PC. Okay, we can see only one. Okay, we go back to the FTP. Okay, login successful. FTP, we get the BCD file. Okay, we can see we successfully to get the file. We click first and we DRL again. Yeah, we can see we successfully to get the BCD TXT file. So it means that the FTP is working, the file server is working. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Good morning, Miss. I am Lee Hong. Now I'll be presenting on how our group did the configuration for cloud. So first off, our group did the cloud configuration using the DSL modem method. So we need to have this DSL modem placed and connected to the cloud. So this wire is connected using a phone cable, and the rest here are using copper straight through. Okay, next we need to configure the IPv6 addresses based on the subnet mask. So from main router to ISP router, we'll be using the subnet mask of 1, or ISP router to ISP server will be using the subnet mask of 2. So let's just go to the ISP router and I'll show. Okay, as you can see, gigabit 01 is connecting to the cloud. It's using the subnet mask of 1 up here, while gigabit 00 is using the subnet mask of 2 and is connecting to the ISP server. Okay, so knowing that, we can now configure the ISP server. So we can configure the default gateway using the correct subnet mask, and same for the IP address and link local. So the 200 is just a random number lah. And next we go to services and select HTTP. Here we configure the web page for the cloud server. So this one I just put my group members name and student ID lah. Okay. That is it. Then next, we need to configure the cloud. Okay, go to cloud, select config, and go to DSL, and make sure that this is added correctly. So modem 5 is the ISP router connecting to cloud, and the internet. Eh, no, modem 5 is from cloud to DSL modem, and internet is from a router to cloud. And then this is added. Okay, then the ISP server should be online. Let's try to connect to it using the system admin PC. So based on the DNS configured, you can just use www.cloud.com and it should be connecting. Yeah. Okay, so that's all for this part. Thank you. Hello. So I will be also presenting on how we did the access control list. So based on the question requirements, the devices from wireless network or the network from the PC, I mean tutor and admin are not able to connect to the ISP server but are able to connect to the web and file server normally. So based on that, we need to create an access control list. So here uh, here we'll be using these four commands to help create the access control list. So the first command is IPv6 access list restricted access. So this command is basically creating an access list named restricted access. Okay, once this is created, we will type deny IPv6 2024.3130.3419:8:, that's 64, any. And the same one for the subnet mask of 3. Okay, and lastly, we will permit IPv6 any. So the format for this is like deny or permit, then what type of connection, so in this case is IPv6, and then where is the ping coming from. In this case is from subnet mask 8 or subnet mask 3. Subnet mask 8 will be the staff room, subnet mask 3 will be the wireless devices, and then any will be where it's going to. Okay, so after we type these two, we need to remember to type permit IPv6 any, so that the devices from other subnets still can enter freely lah. Okay, then after we type this, we can verify the. Okay, no. We need, okay, after knowing these commands, now we need to pick where do we configure it. So on first glance, the only way to go to ISP server would be to use this main router, DSL modem, cloud, ISP router, ISP switch, ISP server. So our group has chosen to do the command in these ISP routers instead of main router to minimize the conflicts. So let's open the ISP router and we can use this command to show what we configure lah. Access list. Okay, so I see we configured restricted access to deny from subnet mask 8 and subnet mask 3 while permitting the rest. So with that, the access control list should work. So let's try it. Okay, let's see admin PC5. This PC should not be able to connect to the cloud. Is it working? Cloud.com. See, it's not connecting, but this is not, as you can see, it's not connecting lah. Well, let's connect to the, you can see a request timeout. Okay, and then next, let's try to connect to the web server, would be TCN.com. It connects immediately. So this shows that the access list control list is working lah. Okay, thank you. Okay, so that's all from our group. Thank you so much.